are on to bowl first. Their captain, Usman Trumbo, to start proceedings. He'll be bowling from the Bukhatir end. Comes in, starts off with a good delivery. Watchful there. Right, they're playing 11 for SRK. Then Saeed Rasul Khan, the captain, missing out. Having a rest there. Mohammad Dawood, Abdullah Khan, Ajmal Khan, Asadullah. And we see Fazal Rahman, Khan Mohammed, Mohammad Saeed, Rehan Dilawar, Saqib Manshid, Suleiman Saeed, Mohammad Nisar, and Saqib Khan. Oh, that's the first wicket then. Good delivery coming in from Usman Trumbo. He wanted to heave that over extra cover, gets a top edge and a good catch taken down there. Easily done. First blood drawn by Valley Boys. And the first wicket down for SRK Trading. Suleiman Saeed gone after a second ball druck. Nothing on the board for SRK and the first wicket down. Mohammad Nisar, the left-hander, walks in. A new entry into the SRK CC side. He'll be coming in facing Usman Trumbo, who's been brilliant with the ball, has a knack of picking those early wickets and has done exactly that in his first over. Picked up that important wicket of the opener. Another good delivery coming from him. Very watchful there, Mohammad Nisar. Superb over coming in from UT. Usman Trumbo, as he's also known as UT. Packed offside field, two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, the deep long off and the deep long on. Watchful once again, Mohammad Nisar. He'll take his time, and rightly so. They've just lost an early wicket. They just want to make sure they hold this batting intact, settle the nerves, and then go about scoring some runs. Goes for that big drive, doesn't connect as well as he wanted to. Last ball then, a very good over coming in from Usman Trumbo. Beautiful delivery to end the over. Excellent over coming to an end. Maiden wicket. And SRK off to a disaster start. Nothing on the board, one wicket down. Well, that's the playing 11 then. Match number 11, SRK Cricket Club. Mohammad Dawood, the captain. Abdullah Khan, Ajmal Khan, Asadullah Khan, Mohammad Saghir comes in. Jahan Dilawar, Saqib Manshad, Suleiman Saeed, Mohammad Nisar and Saqib Khan. A few changes in that 11 for the SRK Cricket Club. Valley Boys, meanwhile, Danish Hafiz, Humayun Bazaz, Khalid Ibrahim, Mahfuz Ilahi, Majid Manzoor, Mohsin Mattu, Awais Shah, Saqib Amin, Usman Trumbo, Usman Masood and Zaid Wani. Very balanced looking side, Valley Boys. And they've been playing some top cricket in the recent past. Meanwhile, SRK would want to make a change in their fortunes from the S10. Didn't have a very good tournament. They revamped their side. They brought in some new names, new faces. Expecting them to fire for SRK Cricket Club. Khalid Ibrahim, he'll be cheering the new ball. Will be coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. A very talented bowler Khalid Ibrahim is. He's got a decent line and length and is very consistent with his approach, especially with the new ball. And that's what I like about him. Doesn't try too many new things. Keeps it simple, and that's paid. That's been quite rewarding for him. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle for him would be the deep third and a deep square leg. Packed offside field. He's got a slip in place as well. That's his good captaincy, aggressive captaincy coming in. Khalid comes in then. on the stumps. Played it well in the gap. Will be a couple of runs. That's how they open their account. A loosener coming in from Khalid Ibrahim, and Khan picks it on the onside, picks up a couple of runs. Saqib Khan straight away he's opened his account and the account for his team as well. Picked up a couple of runs on the onside, changed the field straight away. Good comeback. Brilliant comeback from Khalid Ibrahim. That's what he's known for. That's what he does well. Make sure he always bowls in the right channels, not giving too much away. On that occasion, that was a good delivery outside off stump. SRK wanted to get to around 180, 200 runs in their 20 overs. That's what their captain said. At the moment, they're not to a very good start, but they can always change that with playing shots like that. That's a brilliant shot. Absolutely wonderful. It was in the zone from Khalid Ibrahim, not a very good delivery. And all Saqib Khan had to do was make sure he gets a good connection on that, and he got an excellent connection. Follow through was good. Just had to make sure that he clears the fielder. He did that quite easily at the end. One bounce and into the boundary row for the first boundary. First boundary for SRK and for Saqib Khan. Six on the board. And taking on Khalid Ibrahim. That's a good thing. They'll put pressure on their ace bowler. That can further go down onto the other bowlers as well. Slightly short delivery, played towards a square region where they've got protection. Smart cricket, sensible cricket. Hit a boundary, get to the other end, get this partnership running. That's what they would need to do. Stitch a partnership, take singles and doubles, deposit the loose deliveries, and make sure they maintain a healthy run rate, especially in the first 6 overs. The power play overs are very, very important for any team. Mohammad Nisar, the left-hander, he's on strike now. He's got a slip as well for him. Top side field, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid off, mid on, short square leg. A short delivery, not a good delivery from Khalid Ibrahim. That's been picked and picked well. Played in the gap. There was no fielder manning that, and that's been deposited for another boundary. Second boundary of the over, and the first one for Mohammad Nisar. And this change for SRK working in their favor. The new men doing a wonderful job for the team. 11 on the board, 1 wicket down, one more delivery to go in the second over. It's been a good start. The first one belonged to Valley Boys, and the second over going in favor of SRK. Last delivery then. Oh, beautiful delivery. Good comeback there for Khalid Ibrahim. Bowls it in the right channel. Doesn't allow any movement of the arms for the batter. Second over done. 11 for the loss of one SRK. Osman Trumbo to continue, and what a first over he bowled. A maiden wicket. Now we'd want to continue that kind of a bowling performance, especially in front of Saqib Khan, who looks like more than a decent batter. Or tries to go that for that big heave over square leg, doesn't connect. The shot selection was right, the execution missing out. And to talk about that and a lot more, joining me in the com box is my friend, co-commentator, brother, mentor, a lot more, BFF, Shoaib Ahmed.
Good evening, Rashid. And I come and I get a wicket in the com box. This is excellent. Trumbo has been bowling well, bowled a maiden, and now he's got that reward, the second wicket to his name. This is very good bowling in the power play.
A superb bowling and brilliant catching as well. That ball was dipping into the fielder, and he made sure that he brought in that dive right in the exact moment. Saqib Khan, he was looking promising. 7 of 6 for him, 1 boundary in that innings. Second wicket down for SRK.
This one's in the air. This is straight to the fielder. And another catch for Mehfooz. The duo of Mehfooz and Trumbo are working wonders here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Sagir on the very first ball hits it in the air. And it was there for a long time. But a very good catch indeed by Mehfooz. His hands are definitely Mehfooz. Mohammad Sagir comes and Mohammad Sagir goes for a golden duck.
Right then, hat-trick delivery for Osman Trumbo. The captain comes in and a googly, beautiful delivery. How did that miss the off stump? Superb delivery to bowl the hat-trick ball. Osman Trumbo. How close is that? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Superb bowling from Osman Trumbo. Once again, no chance for the batter there. Mohammad Dawood, the captain, is out there.
This is a very good start for Valley Boys, especially from Trumbo. This one's been played in the gap as well. This will go for 4. a full delivery, a rare poor delivery from Trumbo, and has been punished. So the first runs of his 2 overs come on the last ball of this one. 3 overs gone, 15 for 3.
Now, those are the 2 wickets in the last over. Some good bowling coming in from Usman Trambu, deceiving the batters in flight. Brilliant spell from him so far. He's picked up 3 wickets, gave away just 4 runs in his 2 overs, and what a start he's provided to his team. Leading from the front there. Change the bowling. Sakib comes in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Bowls his loopy deliveries, played it down the ground. Nisar Khan will be a single. There are 16 on the board now. They'll have to reanalyze this situation. SRK wanted to get to 200 runs. Like that's what their captain said during the toss, and now looks like a fair distant dream. Those 200 runs, they'll have to stitch a partnership, reassess, get to probably 170, 160.
Yes, with three wickets down, you always are on the back foot unless you have a very good partnership coming in between Dawood and Nisar. Things look very bleak at the moment. Wanted to cut that. Some extra bounce from Sakib. Does have that high release, and hence you can see a little more bounce than usual when he is bowling.
Well, certainly he's a tall bowler, which is another reason why he gets the ball to bounce that much. Meanwhile, a good shot coming in from the captain. Mohammad Dawood plays it in the gap and just crosses across to the other end. This is smart and sensible. This is exactly what they need to do. We're still in the power play. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and those are the deep long on and deep mid wicket for Mohammad Nisar, who's batting on 5 of 7. His captain at the other end, 5, run a ball 5 for him. Once again, sensible, just plays along the carpet down towards long on. This is exactly what they need to do now, stitch a partnership. Couple more deliveries to go in this over. Hasn't been a bad over so far. Oh, that's up in the air, but just away from the field. A quick single taken, direct hit, and that's been given. Mohammad Dawood, that man, Usman Trambu, you can't keep him away today. Everything he touches is turning into gold, especially for Valley boys. That was played to him, was in the air firstly, didn't reach to him, but he did a superb effort. Picked it up very cleanly, had a direct hit on the stumps, and Mohammad Dawood, well, he was always struggling. Not even in the frame. And brilliant work by Valley boys, and especially Usman Trumbu. Mohammad Daud gone 5 of 6 for him. A boundary in that innings. Fourth wicket down, 18 on the board for SRK. Ajmal, the new man. He was at the other end. Now, end of the over. 4 done, 19 for 4 SRK.
Usman Trumbu flighting the ball and beating the batter with his flight, has bowled really well. 3 wickets to him, given away just 4 runs in his 2.2 overs. Ajmal is the new man in for SRK. And the new man in the combox, I've been joined by Asim Sheikh.
Thank you, Shoaib. Good evening to all the viewers. SRK are in deep, deep trouble here. They're 20 for 4. Nisar on strike. He's batting on 8 of 12. And drives that down the ground. Will settle for a single. Not an ideal start here coming in from SRK. It's tough to say that they're continuing from where they left. This is exceptional bowling here from Trumbo. 3 wickets, 6 runs. And that has been carved on the offside. Very good looking shot there from Ajmal. Gets a boundary, his first boundary. Trying to up the scoring here for the team. Beg your pardon, there was Nassar on strike. And that's down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. Imran Munir, talented Imran Munir, young Imran Munir. We have young umpires. I definitely speak about having good prospect. That's a loud appeal, shuffling across. And the question that will be out there, which we'll have to find answers to, is with the whether the ball pitched in line. Oh, well, looks like there was some bat involved. Some bat involved off the bat. 29 for 4 after 5 overs, SRK. Will come back for once two there and sent back. Confusion between the two batters. They did not want to lose a wicket here in the form of a run out now. They're already struggling against the inform Valley boys. Why I say inform is because they won a tournament last night, the finale. They will definitely be coming in with a lot of confidence, tons of confidence. That's what shows up in their bowling as well. 30 for 4 after 5.1. Has been played towards the mid wicket. Just gets a single on that one. It's going to be a very tough rescue operation. Yes, we're still into the power play, the last over of the power play. 31 for 4. Beautifully bowled. Following the batsman. Tried to shuffle around in the crease. That's what Nisar is trying to do and trying to have an impact. Trying to attack the bowlers that way. And outsmarted the batter on that occasion, Saqib Amin. Good amount of spin on offer. Directed would have been trouble. Certainly would have been trouble there. Khalid Ibrahim indicating to the wicketkeeper that he should have come behind the stumps to gather the ball, and that was too quick. Couple of deliveries left in the first passage of play here. The first game of day number 6. Goes big. Is that big enough? No. Taken by Zaid in the deep. Half the side back in the pavilion. Ajmal departs after just scoring 2 runs. Just not able to get best of the connection there, and he holds one down in the mid-wicket region. Loses wicket. Half the side back in the pavilion at the mark of 32 within the power play. Trumbo continuing here. He's into his fourth over. 13 dot balls in the 18 balls that he's bowled. 3 wickets for him. Playing it straight. And good work of his own bowling there by Trumbo.
क्या लिया तूने?
In is Khan. Get off the mark. That has been played nicely. Gets a boundary here. Trying to fancy his chance there, Nisar, and played it to perfection towards the cow corner. Gets a boundary. Now he's scoring runs here for the side. 25 of them being scored by Nisar out of the 40 runs that they've got. Goes inside out, goes for half a dozen. Top shot by Nisar. Comes down the track and takes Trumbo for runs. Brilliant batting here. Good onslaught from Nisar. Look at that. Taking a step forward, coming to the pitch of the ball and playing an exquisite shot towards the extra cover. Not an easy shot to execute, but he made it possible. Brilliant batting. Seven overs bowled, 47 for 5. Looks like there was some confusion, but that's the end of the over. Saqib continuing here. He's into his third over. He has picked up 1 wicket for 8 runs. And they're just trying to up the ante here, courtesy some fantastic batting from Nisar. He's batting on 33 of 24 deliveries. Getting some purchase out from the surface, bowling it slow, getting the ball to turn. Pretty decent bowling here from Saqib, making full use of the slowness of this track. Again, bowls it slow, plays it up in the air. Chance for the fielder, but just not be able to cut it off. Gets a boundary, welcome boundary. He gets off the mark there, Khan. Abdullah Khan, he gets his first boundary. Goes big again. Chance for the fielder. He'll have to just collect it on a bounce. That brings you over to the end. 8 gone, 53 for 5. Mohsen Matu, the new bowler, who has been introduced, was introduced himself into the attack. The skipper, 53 for 5, coming in from a victory there in the ICC grounds last night, defeating Fly Emirates in the finale. So that will definitely, the confidence will be roaring quite loud and high. Played up in the air, chance for the fielder. And a one-handed blinder taken. You just can't keep this man away from the game. Mahfouz Ilahi, take a bow. Well, we are being wowed by these spectacular catches being taken in the tournament so far. Yasir Khan, Farzeen, and now Mahfouz Ilahi gets into the act. A blinder, one-handed blinder from Mahfouz Ilahi. Look at that. Got into an uncomfortable position, but this definitely one of those best catches that you'd see here in the domestic circuit. Abdullah would find himself a bit unlucky there. Dismissed for 5 of 9, 6 down here for 53. New batter in Khan Mohammed. He'll be facing Mohsen Mattu. Picked a wicket. Yet to concede a run. Beautifully tossed up in the air. Defensively played by Mohammad Khan. 6 down here, SRK. They're in deep trouble. 53 for 6 now. Not even at the halfway mark. Oh, what a delivery. Through the gate. Missing the top of the stumps there. And that will bring the danger man on strike, who has shown resilience here to this SRK batting. 53 for 6. Nisar, look at that. That inside had saved him. The inside is just saving him. Bat coming in at the last moment. Playing off the back foot, punched it down the ground. The single of the last ball, 9 gone, 55 for 6.
Saqib now coming in to bowl his fourth over. Has been very economical. 13 of its fourth over. This one has been swept and swept well. That is a very good shot. It was full, and Nisar has got that into the gap as well. Making room and then sweeping it. Very nicely done. The key was that he played it along the ground. That's been played in the gap as well. Good fielding in the deep. We'll get 2 more, Nisar. He's playing a very good knock here. 40 of 28 deliveries. This is good batting from Nisar. And he needs to continue for SRK. Nudges it away for a single and rotates the strike as well. Khan now has to give him company. They need to play at least till the 17th over without losing any more wickets. Get as many as they can, build a partnership. Oh, this is chipped in the air, but just falls in no man's land. Last ball of the over coming up. Some turn as well. Will not get a run. Saqib completes his spell, gives away 20 in his 4. 10 overs gone, 62 for 6. Mohsin comes into bowl.
Well, he bowled a brilliant over. Went for just 2 runs in the first over and a spectacular catch being taken there by Mahfuzullah, a one-handed blinder. SRK has 63 for 6. Look at that. The amount of turn that they're getting here. They're spinning the ball square. Well, just not able to have control here on this game, except for this man, Nisar, who scored 42 of 30 deliveries. The only man who has stood out and stood tall for SRK diesel trading.
Oh, yes, he's played a very unusual and a very pleasing and impressive knock here, Nisar, while his partners at the other end have kept on losing their wickets. Nisar has held that one end up. Chipped in the air by Khan. Clear of the back foot towards the square leg, takes a single, and that will be the end of the 11th over. 65 for 6.
Khalid Ibrahim comes into the attack. He's bowled one over there for 11 runs. And he's been brought back into the attack to put some curtains here. Quick delivery, full, and just nudged it around the corner. We'll have to settle for a single there. Shoaib 66 for 1. 66 for 6, I beg your pardon, after 11.2. That goes through Muhammad Khan. He had no clue about that. That was a quick delivery from Khalid Ibrahim. 66 for 6. Now they're struggling big time. Cruising at 5.8 and over. Full delivery, played it on the onside. We'll have to settle for a single. We'll get it. Quick single taken. And that will bring Nisar back on strike, who's batting on 44 of 33. That's the only positive out there for SRK Diesel Trading in this team, in this game. Slower delivery. And direct hit. It looks like Valley Boys can't do anything wrong here. Direct hit. And that would be the end of Mohammad Khan. He departs. Nothing going right in favor of SRK Diesel Trading. They lose their seventh. Playing it with soft hands. And look at that. Nowhere close to the crease. He had given it up. And that's the end of Khan. He walks back. 3 of 10 for him. 67 for 7. On the stumps, Dilaver is the new batter out there. 12 gone, 67 for 7. Nisar goes big. Nisar goes for half a dozen and he gets to his 50. Out of 73 runs, 50 belong to Nisar. What a knock. Definitely a lot of positives out here from this innings played by Nisar. He was brilliant. Here comes Mohsin again. Tries to fancy his chance, goes up in the air. Khalid Ibrahim settling and he takes it. One of those safest fielders in the house. Makes no mistakes whatsoever. Looks like he's hurt himself on the finger. He already had an injury. It looks like he's hurt himself there. Nonetheless, that would be the end of Nisar, who tried to go big and then perished. Number 8 down for 73. Asadullah comes in at number 10. Taking it off the back foot there with soft hands. Replaces the set batter. Nisar has gone back to the pavilion.
Well, the troubles have continued for SRK. They haven't just been able to get a grip on this game. They haven't started off well. They have kept on losing wickets at the wrong time. But there is never a right time to lose wickets. But they have just not been able to build a partnership between each other. Two new batters out there in the middle, and the spinners have really done well for Valley Boys. They've not been afraid to flight the ball. They have been pitching it. They're getting some turn because they are flighting the delivery, and that has been a big problem for SRK. No pace on offer, chipped away, straight back to the bowler. Another soft dismissal. Mohsin gets another wicket. It's the 9th wicket down with SRK at 73. Played it straight back, just easy catching practice for Mohsin, and he takes it comfortably. So it's 73 for 9 now. So it's the last wicket, the last pair for SRK. The number 11, Saqib Manshad, has come out to bat. 73 for 9 as Mohsin comes into bowl. In fact, it's always, beg your pardon. Starts off well, just outside off at a length that is reasonably well bowled and in the right areas. Flashed and slashed well. That's going to go all the way for 4. Short and wide. And this one has been put away by the lover. Just allowing him to free his arms and play it over the point fielder and the backward point fielder. Another shot in the gap. But there is protection in the deep. Will be a single for the lover. Always has bowled outside off. Has to be bowling on the stumps, especially for the lower order batters. You can't be bowling and giving away with that left hand, right hand combination from SRK continues in this game as well. Played towards the mid wicket. Appealing for it. The umpire is not interested. Oh, that's a very good hit from Manshad. That was in the slot and he's hit that straight down the ground. End of the over, 9 runs off it. Good over for SRK in the context of the game, 82 for 9. That's the end of the innings. Mohsin, the captain, gets another wicket. It's wicket number 3 down for him. And that's the end of the innings for SRK. 4 wickets for Mohsin, the captain. And the final score is 82. That's what SRK have managed to get. Only the lone fighter for SRK was Nisar. He got to his 50, and everybody else was in single digits. And in the 14th, in fact, the 15th over, they've not been able to even play the full 20 overs. They've managed to get to 82. That's the bowling card. A very good bowling performance from Valley Boys. 3 wickets for Trumbu, a wicket for Saqib. But the pick of the bowlers was Mohsin, who gave away 11 runs and took 4 wickets to his name. Just one extra. That is how disciplined they were in their bowling. And they have restricted SRK to 82. Well, the first innings has mostly been about the wickets. They have lost all 10 of them, and everybody who came out to bat has just been looking to hit the ball out of the park. It was not needed. They had to consolidate, just couldn't do it because of some good bowling from the bowlers. Trumbu in the initial part of the innings, and some great catching by Mahfouz as well. A few shots here and there, especially from the bat of the man who scored the 50 runs, Nisar. But other than that, everybody else was just struggling out there to even stay in the middle. Tried to hit those shots out of the park, was never going to be easy with the flight on offer. But they just kept losing wickets, trying to hit the ball out of the park every time. Every batter came out to bat. That was a brilliant catch from Mahfouz, the third one. A direct hit as well. Nisar did continue to play well, but then played one shot too many and was caught. And after that, it was just a matter of time before they finished and wrapped up the innings. That was the last wicket to fall. So 83 is what Valley Boys will need when they come out to bat in the second innings out of the 20 overs that they'll get at a run rate of 4.15. We'll be back after a break and we'll bring you the run chase.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Valley Boys up against SRK Cricket Club. Valley Boys out there for the all important chase. They require 83 runs in 120 deliveries. SRK winning the toss, electing to bat first, could only put up 82 runs on the board. Brilliant effort with the ball for Valley Boys. Mohsin Mattu, the captain, picking up 4 wickets and now opening the innings as well for his team. Alongside him will be Mahfuz Ilahi, another bright prospect for Valley Boys. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle in this power play. Mohsin Mattu and Valley Boys would want to finish this off as soon as possible. They've got them bowled out only for 82 runs, and that can play a great part in strengthening that net run rate. Right then, Saqib Manshad to start the proceedings for SRK. Starts off with a brilliant delivery. He's a very good bowler, Saqib Manshad. Can swing the ball both the ways. And on that occasion, starts off brilliantly. He's got a slip in place. Oh, that's a good shot down the leg side. No fielder on that position. And that run away towards the first boundary for Valley Boys and Mohsin Mattu. Not a very good delivery coming in from Saqib Manshad. Doesn't have any protection. Very straightish delivery there. All he had to do was place it in the gap, and Mohsin Mattu does that really well. Very surprising field place. Only one fielder outside the 30-yard circle, although they allowed two. Nobody manning the onside. Saqib Manshad once again tries to go across the line. That's a good delivery. That wasn't required. It should have played it through the line. That is where you can falter as a batter. But a good delivery from Saqib Manshad. Very experienced Saqib Manshad. A new entrant into the SRK Cricket Club. Has played for some of the top sides in the domestic circuit. That'll be caught as wide. Rightly so. That was a little wayward there. Missing his line, Saqib Manshad. First extras on the board for Valley Boys. They require only 78 more runs. Required run rate should be around the 4-run mark. Should be an easy run chase for them. But for SRK, they would need to pick up wickets if they can pick up those early wickets. That can put pressure on Valley Boys. Good delivery there. Always trying to play through the onside. Couple of deliveries to go in this first over. Oh, goes the big heave. Very close to the off stump. Hands on the head for the wicketkeeper and the bowler, suggesting how close that was to the off stump, but Mohsin Mattu survives. He's trying to go across the line, and that can be his downfall. Meanwhile, good bowling continuing from Saqib Manchad. It's coming in from the Bukhatir end. One more delivery to go in this over. Let's that one go. Sensible. Good delivery to end the over from Saqib Manchad. First over done, 5 on the board. Asadullah will be sharing the new ball. He'll be coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy. And taking the new ball here in the com box will be Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome back, Shoaib. First delivery, short delivery that's been played through the covers, running away towards the boundary. Good start from Mahfouz Ilahi. Brilliant shot.
Thank you, Rashid. Yeah, that was really a good shot from Mohsin. Mahfouz, beg your pardon. That was in the gap. That is so important to be playing the ball in the gap. And on that occasion, he's accessed that gap to perfection. Mahfouz Ilahi, right-handed batter. That's a big wide. We'll go all the way for 4 as well. So 5 runs given by Ataullah. Asadullah, the bowler there, being wayward, just beating the slip fielder as well.
Another good shot through the covers this time. Make sure he plays it over the fielder's head and earn himself another boundary. This is a very good start. A brisk start coming in for Valley Boys and Mahfouz Ilahi. He's known for playing those big shots. And straight away, beautiful timing. Excellent execution by Mahfouz Ilahi on that occasion. They've raced on to 18 in just 1.2 overs. A wayward once again. Way outside off stump. He'll have to re-bowl that delivery. Once again, way outside off stump. The trouble continues. He's bowling way outside the off stump. That can be easy pickings. He's allowing the batters to free their arms. 20 runs on the board already. 63 more required. Wonderful start. Flying start here for Valley Boys. 8 of just 2 deliveries for Mahfouz Ilahi. Mohsin Mattu, 4 of 6 for him. Asadullah has given away 15 runs already. Once again, width offered. Doesn't get it in the gap. Mahfouz Ilahi. It was not a very good delivery, but Mahfouz Ilahi on that occasion couldn't get it away.
Short and wide again from Asadullah. He is so expensive already in the 3 deliveries that he has bowled. He's given away 16 runs.
Well, certainly, they're not defending a big total. They can't afford to bowl too many extras, and Asadullah is doing exactly that today. Oh, beautiful delivery, wonderful delivery. Pitching it up to Mahfouz. Doesn't get any connection, and the ball was swinging away from the right hander. That was a brilliant delivery. Absolutely wonderful.
That is what you need to bowl on a consistent basis, on a more regular basis. They're taking some time to set their fields right, but he also needs to bowl in the right areas. A juicy full toss. Oh, this one has been chipped in the air and will be taken. A good catch by Nisar. And that is the end of the innings for Mahfouz Ilahi.
Not a very good delivery. Probably surprised with that low full toss. Mahfouz Ilahi wanted to scoop that. Rightly so. There was no one on the fine leg boundary, but doesn't get the connection. And a good catch taken by Nisar Khan. Mahfouz Ilahi gone after scoring 8 of 5, 2 boundaries in that innings. And the first wicket down for Valley Boys.
That's another wide. This is not great bowling, Rashid. He's been expensive and he's been wayward, has got a wicket, but that hasn't helped them so far. 83 on the board. You need to put on a better show with the bat, with the ball.
So certainly that wasn't a good effort by Asadullah after picking up a wicket. And that was a lucky wicket, tell you what. It was a low full toss. Wasn't able to connect there. Mahfouz Ilahi changing the field once again. Deep third comes into the circle. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard, a long on and long off. That was a good delivery, but Mohsin Mattu not interested in picking up a single. Was an offer there. End of the over. 2 done, 22 for 1.
A single taken. Manshad, Saqib Manshad. He's a good bowler, but you still need runs on the board to defend. And that is where SRK have faltered in this game tonight. That outswinging delivery. They're appealing for it, but clearly there was daylight between bat and ball. You can say floodlight between bat and ball. Quick single taken. Good running. Very good ball there from Saqib Manshad. He's one of the few bowlers, few left arm bowlers who's got the natural ability to move the ball away from the right hander. More often than not, you find left arm bowlers bringing the ball in to the right hander. I always feel that is a rare ability to have to move the ball away.
No, absolutely, very talented. Saki mentioned another bowler who has that ability was Abdul Malik, also a part of that domestic circuit. Has been missing in action here in Sharjah. Those are the two left arm bowlers in the UAE I've seen who can bowl, get the ball away, swing them away from the right handers, and have that ball to which comes in as well. They bowl it as a surprise delivery. Changing angles now. That's probably the reason why he's changing angles. He'll probably want to bowl that delivery that comes into him. He doesn't have a big swing, big in swinger to the right hander, which is the reason why he changes angles. Still moves away. That's gone high up in the air. Keeper underneath. And reward there for Saqib Manshad. Brilliant bowling. Mohsin Matu. That plan to go against the line has finally worked against him. He was trying to do that on a number of occasions. This time gets a top edge. Easy catch to the wicket keeper. Second wicket down. Mohsin Matu gone after scoring 5 of 9, one boundary in that innings. 24 for the loss of one, Valley boys.
Continues with that around the wicket angle. Saqib Manshad as the new batter comes into bat. Wani.
Asadullah to continue. Went for some runs in the first over. Big appeal there. The umpire not interested. Probably the bat hitting the turf. That's what would have made the noise and got them interested. Yeah, clearly. Good decision. One decision once again from the umpires. Good shot there through the square. Majid picking up a couple of runs. That's what they need to do. Keep picking runs in the gaps, especially in this power play overs. They can play down the ground, long on and long off are in position. The mid off and mid on region is easy pickings for them for those singles. 26 for the loss of two. 3.4 the run rate required. Once again on the pads. Better shot there. He's got a better connection. That will run away towards the boundary. Beautiful shot coming in from Majid, earning him yet another boundary for Valley Boys. 30 on the board.
Well, they should be looking to complete this run chase as soon as possible, Rashid, because we know that net run rate could be a factor for the teams trying to get into the top 3-4 positions. And that is why it's important that you get most runs in the power play overs as well.
A wayward delivery once again. Played it in the gap. Running away towards the boundary. Second boundary of the over and second one from Majid. Not a very good delivery from Asadullah. Low full toss on the pads. Easy pickings for Majid and Valley Boys. 34 already on the board. Good delivery and even better shot. Plays it down the ground very sensibly to pick up a single to end the over. 4 done, 35 for the loss of 2.
Saqib Banshat comes into the attack. Starts off with another ball moving away from the right hander, coming around the wicket. And that is another wicket, a catch taken. Valley Boys losing wickets here, which is not needed. Trying to accelerate, yes, but have not been able to middle the ball. A very good catch indeed. Oh, that is a very, very good catch. MSD, Daud, the fielder there. Majid Manzoor, 12 of 12, 35 for 3. That's in the cap, and we'll go all the way for 4. Masood on the very first ball has got 4 runs to his name. Goes full again. Manshad. Only take a quick single. 4.5, 40 for 3. That's the score. They need 42 more, 43 more. How soon can they get? They've already lost 3 wickets. Valley Boys. SRK trying to make a fight of it. Sakim Manshad, the chief wrecker for SRK. Brings out the short ball this time. Guided well by Wani for a single. That's the end of the 5th, 41 for 3. This is played in the gap. It's going to go all the way for 4. Wani now hits this one. Hasn't come from the middle, but the placement was good as it beat the fielder at mid-off. Slapped straight down the ground. It's a good shot. And joining me in the com box is now Asim Sheikh. Asim, welcome.
Welcome. Good evening to one and all. A one-sided affair here coming through for Valley Boys. They've lost 3 wickets, yes, but they're in a commanding position here to have an early finish to this game. How soon? Just have to wait and see.
Oh, not anytime soon because Wani will have to walk back. Nisar, he's having a field day at work. This is excellent bowling, flight and hitting the target. Top of off stump.
Well, Nisar is having, I mean, it's his night here. It's not going in favor of the side, in favor of the team, the way they have played out, but individually, that will boost his confidence up to a next level. That brings in Danish. Usually opens the innings for the side. Coming in at number 6. Valley Boys 45 for 4.
Big appeal, but I think that was going down leg. Kashif, the umpire says not out.
Kashif again having a smile. One of those players want to take a review as well. Well, that was inside edge, the big inside edge.
Oh, yes, I initially thought it was going down leg, but clearly there was a big edge. As another run has been taken, Hafiz gets off the mark with that single. 2 new batters again for Valley Boys. They've lost 4 wickets in this run chase already. Can SRK do the unthinkable? Suddenly, that 83 looks like a big target. They need to build partnerships here. Takes the inside edge of the bat. 6 overs gone, 47 for 4. Brings out the sweep. Masood plays it in the gap. Is it going to go all the way? Yes, it is going to go all the way. That was excellently placed by Masood. Down on one knee, not an easy shot to play, the sweep shot. He's done really well.
Well, nicely picked up. Reading the line of the ball pretty early, picking that up, going on one knee. He's very strong in that zone. Usman Masood. He moves on to 10 of 5. 32 runs required now for Valley Boys to get bounced back into the tournament. A heave down.
Front foot nicely pushed away. Masood taking his time, which he does have. He's got a lot of time on his hands. They've got a lot of overs. Played in the gap. Now he takes an easy single. So they need to plug those gaps. I think they've got quite a few fielders out on the boundary ropes. Singles are on offer. Should not be the case. And it's been given. He took some time and the finger has been raised, and rightly so. We'll have to wait in the replay. And pitching impact. And yeah, I think that was going to hit the stumps, middle and leg for sure. Danish Hafiz out after scoring 1 of 3. Another wicket down, 54 for 5. So 5 wickets down, 54 for 5 after 7, 29 more needed. Played on the front foot, pushed towards the covers. Now they'll need to be a little cautious here. Masood and Humayun can't just throw away their wickets anymore. Definitely under some pressure. Nisar coming into bowl again. Singles should be the order of the day. 28 needed of 76. They've still got a lot of overs left. The wickets column is a problem.
Well, shouldn't be a difficult ask from here with Usman Masood still out there, but they've lost wickets here. 5 down. But they still have the depth in the batting. Played it nicely off the back foot by Humayun. What possibly would have been an easy chase, they've made it difficult for themselves here by losing these wickets. They're playing a nothing short on that occasion.
Pushed towards the covers again on the back foot this time. They need to get a few more fielders inside the circle. All four fielders. Now they've got 5. That's good. Good fielding. Good field placement. Should not give away those easy singles. End of the overs. 8 bowled, 55 for 5.
Single taken. Humayun back on strike. He's yet to get off the mark. He's faced 5 deliveries. And finally gets off the mark. Joining me in the commentary box for the next passage of play will be Rashid. Welcome back, Rashid.
Thank you, Asim. Masood 15 of 11. Mohammad Khan, the bowler. He's picked up a wicket. They've got half the side back in the hut. Plays it through the covers. Fumble there will allow them to come back for the second. 2 more runs added now.
Well, poor misfield there. Mohammad Khan. A very different side of SRK SRK Diesel Trading. Hit it down the ground, single taken, comfortable looking. Usman Masood gets off strike with that single.
That's what they need to do, just pick up singles. Nothing extravagant needed here. Singles will do the trick for them. Good delivery, dot delivery. Played watchfully by Humayun. Plays in the gap. Wants to come back for the second. This is good running between the wickets. Makes it very comfortably at the end.
Line gone, 62 for 5, Valley Boys. 21 more required of 66 deliveries.
Nisar Khan continues. Down played straight back to him. Looks in some kind of discomfort. Dot ball to start. The 10th over. Wow, good shot. In the gap. The timing is superb. Fielder giving a chase and makes a mess out of it. That's run turned towards the boundary. Much needed boundary coming in. Usman Masood hitting a brilliant shot.
Look at that, off the back foot, punching it in the gap. Beautifully played. This should have been stopped. The story continues for SRK, what we had seen in the S10. Just not able to learn from their mistakes and not able to get together as a team that can challenge the other sides. They finished at the last in the points table without any victory. So did UAE champions. They finished at 15, at number 15, no wins, but they made sure that they bounced back in the tournament and won the plate edition. That's how you improve. And SRK Diesel Trading would be looking forward to a similar sort of a comeback in the tournament and take us by surprise.
Well, certainly, they would probably look to gel together. This is a new side. A few new men out there, new faces. And when Nisar Khan comes in once again, off the back foot down towards long on, they'll pick up another single. 16 required and 62 deliveries for Valley Boys. Should be an easy chase for them, unless they make a mess out of it themselves.
Absolutely, Rashid. Not out, says the umpire. That's definitely going down the leg. 60 more required, 62 balls to go. We're almost at the halfway mark. But SRK, they have done a fair, decent job in terms of not making this run chase look very easy. A very convincing one. They've done a decent job in picking up 5 wickets, making sure that they are putting their voice out.
Well, certainly, if they could have done a slightly better job with the bat, gone to 120, 130 runs. Under this kind of a bowling lineup, they would have put a lot of pressure on Valley Boys. Meanwhile, at the moment, Valley Boys not doing a very good job. I thought they could have done it slightly better here. Last delivery of the 10th over, played watchfully. 10 done, 68 for the loss of 5, 15 more required. Mohammad Khan to continue. Starts off with the dot ball. Very watchful there, Humayun. 4 of 11 for him. Osman Masood has been wonderful. 23 of 17. He's held this innings together. Another good delivery from Mohammad Khan. Humayun beaten with the flight. Expecting the ball to turn into him. Just went on straight with the arm.
Well, certainly 15 more to get now. How soon is again that question? Playing with soft hands, Humayun taking his own sweet time. He has the leverage to do that, but again, they have to keep in mind that they're coming back from a massive defeat, Valley Boys. They'll have to put up that show to make sure that they bounce back in the tournament, cover up their net run rate which they had lost. Because the other teams also in the group would fancy their chance against the same opposition.
Certainly. That is exactly what they require. But at the moment, they're very watchful and rightly so. They've lost 5 wickets. Another couple of wickets here. And that can put a lot of pressure on the rest of the batters. Guys, that straight to point. No chance of a run. This is a good over coming in from Mohammad Khan. 5 dot balls on the trot.
Goes down the ground. Will retain strike there, Humayun. 11 overs gone, 69 for 5. Suleiman into the attack. Plays with soft hands. Humayun just not able to find that single, except for the one that he got on the last ball to retain strike. Beg your pardon. That's Humayun. Off the back foot, punching it in the gap, and we'll get that quick single. Fielder doing a decent job in making sure that the ball does not pass him when he was backing up the wicketkeeper there.
12 more required now. Looking very easy. This is some good bowling coming in. Heaves that towards mid wicket. No fielder there. They'll easily come back for a couple of runs. Trying to ease that pressure now. Boundary here will certainly ease that. 10 more required. They've got 50 deliveries to do that. A chance for them to improve the net run rate. Low full toss. That's been played in the gap. That's running away towards the boundary. Good looking shot from Humayun. And that's run away for another boundary.
Well, changing the gears there, changing the engine oil at the right time. Full toss delivery and playing it straight down the ground. No chance for the fielder. Usman goes big. Usman goes into the stands and Usman finishes off the game. Game done. Valley Boys winning the match by 5 wickets. Usman sending that into the Valley. 83 for 5 in 12.2. Winning the game by 46 balls to spare.
What a way to seal the deal for Valley Boys. Brilliant shot. Usman stayed there till the end, made sure he got them over the line. Mohsin and Ilahi opened the innings for Valley Boys, 5 and 8 for them. Majid 12, run of ball 12 for him. Wani was there, 5 for 4. Hafiz getting out early, 1 of 3. Masood was there till the end, 30 unbeaten of 20 deliveries, and Humayun 12 of 21. 10 extras in that innings, making sure they get to that required runs in just 12.2 overs with a loss of 5 wickets. Well, SRK didn't have too many runs on the board. They used 5 bowlers. Asadullah picking up a wicket alongside Nisar and Mohammad Khan. But the pick of the bowlers was Saqib Manshad, the experienced left arm fast bowler, picking up a couple of wickets, giving away just 13 runs. But that effort wasn't enough to keep them at bay. Valley Boys at the end winning it comfortably by 5 wickets.
Let's quickly have a look at how they sealed this game here and put points on table. It was Mohsin who started off with that boundary alongside Mahfouz Ilahi. That was the first wicket that fell. Nisar making no mistakes, and that was the end of shot stay of the skipper Mohsin Matu. Keeper making no mistake. Kept going, batting beautifully there. Those timely boundaries before he was held out. The leading edge, playing it tad too early on that one, and Saqib Manshad picking up a wicket. Usman Masood came in and he was looking very promising in his approach. Zaidwani, not a very long stay for him, goes through the gate. Nisar, he didn't do anything wrong here for his side. It was brilliant. That was a wicket that came through. Thought a lot about that, Imran Munir, on that one. And this is how the game was sealed for Valley Boys. Usman Masood striking it big towards the cow corner. And so, summary, not so pleasing for SRK Cricket Club. 82 bowled out in 14.2 overs. Nisar 50 of 36. Khan scoring 7 of 6. Manshad 4 of 3. Now, if you talk about those being the second and third highest, imagine what the rest would have done. And pick of the bowlers, Mohsin 4 for 11, Trumbo 3 for 29 in his 4, Saqib picking a 1 wicket for 20. And in response, Valley Boys, Masood remain unbeaten for 30 of 20. Humayun 12 of 21 and Majid 12 of 12. Manshad picked up 2 wickets, Nisar got 1 and Muhammad Khan got 1 as well. The Valley Boys winning the game by 5 wickets. This was the 11th match, an early finish to the game. And we'll dive into a quick short break because we have another game which is lined up here. But that will be after a while as this was an early finish. But before we close this particular game, we have Shoaib Ahmed down there for the post-match presentation. Let's head there.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match presentation of the 34th Sharjah Ramadan League T20 powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, we would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM and support sponsor rsook.com. In match number 11, which was played between Valley Boys and SRK CC, the SRK Diesel Trading Cricket Club, they won. Valley Boys, they won and they defeated SRK by 5 wickets. Joining me for the post-match presentation tonight is the match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, and he'll be awarding our Sook Player of the Match to Mohsin Matto from Valley Boys for his 4 wickets and also just conceding 11 runs. Well done, Mohsin. Thank you. Mohsin, congratulations. A good win for Valley Boys, and especially you'll be happy with your performance. You contributed to that win as well.
Alhamdulillah, it's always good to deliver for the team. The wicket was quite slow. It was very slow. The ball was gripping well, and there was a very massive spin on the pitch. As typical Sharjah pitch, that's what we expected. And honestly, it's always a pleasure, when you deliver for the team.
Yeah, it was a good win, but always wins are crucial and sweet. But this one must be even more sweeter because restricting the opposition to 82 runs and then chasing it in the end must give you a lot of confidence as well.
Yeah, even though we lost about 5 wickets, but looking forward for the future matches, which I'm sure will be tough matches. We'll try to be better. There's always a chance to be better, than what you have right now. So yeah, that's what our plans are. Come hard, come strong. Looking forward for again matches against better teams.
This player of the match, would you like to dedicate it to someone?
No, it's a team effort, to be honest. We've been playing a lot together. But yeah, I would dedicate it to my whole team.
All the best and give us a good game in the future as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was the player of the match, Mohsin Matto. That's it from the post-match presentation tonight, but we've got another game lined up for you. It is going to be IGM taking on Nadeem CC in just a bit. So stay tuned and stay locked.